Good day, welcome to another episode of Loashe Jubomi Farms and Processor, where we show you how we raise our birds and how we process them. Basically, today is our processing day, and today is Tuesday. So I'm guessing you should be watching this video by Friday morning. Tuesday we processed some birds. We just processed 300 to, I think it was 369 birds that we processed. So what we did was we sorted out the biggest one from 1.7 to 2 kg. We did that because of our customers' demand. So we had to make sure we have product for them. So also we did that also in regards to profit, because we once a bird start getting to 2 kg or 2.1, 2.2, the market value usually reduces, but for us, because we slaughter, the market value increases. So, and in order to satisfy our customer, like I said previously, we needed to do this. So I mean the total was between 3 something to 400. So you see how we sort them out, because we have partitioned the birds into three sections, which is the big, medium, and small. So this is the big ones that we are taking out, and by Saturday of this week, I think Saturday should be the 9th, or Friday or so should be the 8th or so, like that, we should start processing the rest of the birds. I would have loved to show you how we process, but because of Facebook restriction, and I don't want our page to be banned, so that's why we are showing you all this. As you can see, how we sort them. You see, we do them one by one. We scale one by one till everything is done. Once we are done scaling, we move them into the car. This car is not actually ours, it's rented. This is part of the things that is required when you are into this business. You need little things like having your own transportation to increase your profit margin. So not having our own car too is also another problem. And the tricycle we have can't really transport all this at once, because I think the where the processing plant is situated to the farm, it's almost like between 10 to 15 minutes drive. And also you have to consider that the road is not favorable enough, so that's why we opted to use a car. And also another thing that I know we are going to need in the future, that we are working towards, is having our own cage. So far we only have 4 transport cages. So imagine this transport cage, this white red that you see, we go and rent it. I think it costs us almost 200 or 300 naira per one. So it's one of the things that we plan to have once we get better. And one of the good things that we did is the processing plant. It's not on the farm premises, so because the farm premises has no electricity. So but where the processing plant is located, we have a 33 line that goes through that area. I think that line goes all the way to Irua, and is the one that supplies Zatek and Obasanjo farm. So back to the processing, you see, we load it. Once we load it, then we will now take it to our processing plant. On getting to the processing plant, they are already waiting for it to be slaughtered. And it's not an easy job. It's a very hectic job, as you can see. The drivers too have to be careful while they are driving, because of their shock absorber and everything. So and this birds that we process, I think it took us almost 2 to 3 hours for us to be able to finish loading it, because we had to start scaling them one by one. And I know by next year this will be a different case. And for anybody that is willing to, or that is trying to do any business in Nigeria, what I will always tell somebody is know your numbers. Apart from knowing your numbers, be patient. Apart from being patient, you need good team around you, because you can't do it alone. I'm not going to lie, without not having a great team around us, I don't think this can be done alone. It's a very, very, very hectic job, but it's very rewarding. As you can see, we still have bags of wood shavings on the floor. Actually, bag of manure. We call it manure now. Not no more wood shaving. It's called manure. As you can see, the birds is being transported. You can see our dividers that we put outside. The reason why we put a divider outside is because we were removing the beds that day. And the gates to the farm, that is the gate to the farm you are looking at right there. It's not pleasant, but it's getting the job done. So here again, you're seeing all the stuff that we use in our processing plant. Yes, they are not stainless yet, they are still aluminum. This is what we started with, and by God's grace, before the end of this year, we should all have all our tables and every other stuff in the facility will all be aluminum. Yes, because we're going to get ready for NAFDAC. And as you can see, with time, aluminum rust. And you see the gen. I remember when we bought the gen, it was a very big investment, but hey, thank God. Oh, if you can remember when we started also, I don't know if I've ever told this story before. We dug almost 4 to 5 boreholes in this center. The people that were digging the boreholes for us, they were not actually honest with us. They didn't do the right job. Oh, also, if I could remind you, you remember that we bought a second evaporator. The evaporator has actually stopped working, so we're going to buy another one very soon from the profit we make from slaughtering. And this is what you're looking at right now is our water treatment plant. Yes, we use a water treatment plant, and this is the first the black one, the black machine that you see you rolling. That's the first condenser we first bought. That's a 10 horsepower condenser, and as you can see, the floor of the processing plant has all been cemented. Even though it's not yet done, we still have a little bit of more of work to do, here and there. But we've been consistent. That's one thing about Nigerian business that you need to know. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with everything you do in life. You have to be consistent in when you want to make money. You have to be consistent, and glory be to God, we are getting there day by day. It's not an easy process. We're getting there day by day. So my advice to anybody that is trying to do anything business wise anywhere in the world, either be Nigeria, either be abroad, please be persistent. Please show up daily. It's not something that's easy. It takes time, blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, there are some days that we cry because we have been duped, but glory be to God, everything is changing little by little. And as you can see, I remember when we bought this transformer, oh my God, it was an hectic thing, but glory be to God, now we have light. Even when the light is not stable in some part of Nigeria, we still have light. Even when we don't have light, at least we have a standby generator. As you can see, there's a drop right here. This drop will be fixed very soon because we want to fix it so when cars come in, they will just back up to the back right there. And once they back up, we'll scale the birds. Once we scale it, then the birds will go through the back door into the processing plant. It's not yet done, but we're doing it gradually day by day. As you can see, that is our own cage. We only have 4 transport cage. It's not like we can't afford it. As we are getting to the end of this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you, everyone.